So in this video, we're going to talk about how to write equations to linear models. And remember, a linear model is anything that can be written really in terms of the slope-intercept form of y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is what we call our y-intercept. And in terms of what we're doing here, your slope is going to be how much is your average rate of change, or how much does, you're looking for certain words in word problems like the word each or per. That'll give you your slope. And then your y-intercept is your starting value. So normally you're either going to be starting by losing something, or you already have something that you're starting with. So we'll look at this first example, and it says, one cell phone company charges $35 a month for phone service plus 50 cents for each text message. Write the linear model for this function. So notice this, we have two things happening here. We have to pay $35 straight up for the phone every month. So we're always going to start with that in our equations. That's a start. That's the y-intercept. And on top of that, every text message we send, we have to spend 50 cents for each one of those. So my equation can be written as y is equal, and my slope here is 0.50x, that's how much I'm spending per text message, plus the starting value that I pay every month, which is $35. And it says, how much will his bill be if he sends 53 text messages in a month? So another way to write this equation, which may help you, is to write it with the actual variables. And we know that our variables are, well, that y stands for the price. So your price is actually equal to 50 cents times each text message that you're sending. So every text plus the $35 you're spending every month. So all we're going to do now is just plug in 53 for the text message part, and we'll get our price. So y is equal to, our price is equal to the slope, which is 0.5, times the 53 messages I'm going to send, plus your starting value, which is 35. And when I calculate this, so 0.5 times 53 is 26.50 plus 35. I'm going to spend a total of $61.50. The next one asks, how many text messages does Juan send in a month if his bill was $52? So notice here we're given the actual price. And we know we have an equation that relates the price like this, where we said price was equal to, it's equal to 0.5 times my text messages plus that starting value of 35. So I know the price now is 52. So I know 52 is actually equal to 0.5 times the x, the number of text messages I'm sending, because that's what I'm looking for, how many text messages. And I know I still have to pay the 35 cents a month. Well, this is just an equation we need to solve. So when we solve this equation, we're going to go ahead and subtract 35 from both sides and get the x by itself. So if I do 52 minus 35, I'm left with 17. So 17 is equal to 0.5x. I need to get x by itself, so I'm going to divide by 0.5 right here. And that means that x is equal to 34. So he sends 34 text messages. Now, let's look at example 2. Terry's soccer team purchased uniforms and equipment for a total of $912. The equipment cost $612, and the uniforms cost $25 each. Write a model for this linear application. So we know, again, we have to start off by paying $612. That was how much equipment cost us. And then for every uniform, it's going to cost us $25. So again, that's the each part, that's the slope here. So my first thing is y is equal to $612 that I'm paying for the uniforms, plus $612 that I'm paying for the equipment, plus the $25 that I'm paying for each uniform. Remember, x here is equal to the uniforms, right? Is equal to the uniforms. Now, They want to know how many uniforms did the school purchase. Well, the school had to pay a total of $912. So we'll say we know that Y value is how much they paid. So again, 912 is equal to 612 plus 25x. And remember, I'm looking for the number of uniforms this time. So I'll subtract 612 from both sides. And I get 300 is equal to 25x. And when I divide that by 25 on both sides, I get x is equal to 12. So school purchased 12 uniforms plus the equipment with that $912.